What is up, everybody? Calvin Bui, a.k.a. Captain Charisma. Out with my boy?
Raymond Manguni. What's up, everybody?
I don't think they can hear you.
Really?
I mean, you can talk to them, but they're not going to say, hey, Raymond Manguni, how you doing?
Hey, it's Ray.
That's right, it's Ray.
We're here at Jerry's Grill in Artesia. What's going on?
Oh, I like it. Now,
Yes,
where is Artesia on the map?
All right, so Artesia is on the border of LA and Orange County.
Yep.
It's kind of encompassed by the city of Cerritos, if you have ever heard of the Cerritos Auto Square.
And Cerritos Mall?
Down here, Cerritos Mall. We're right here in the middle of that.
Cool. I used to grow up in this area. Artesia has come up so much through the years. I mean, I was driving by, I saw restaurants and places that I never thought I would see before.
Oh, it's crazy, man. Like, what's happened in Artesia in the last 20 years, it's become so developed, and it's become a real big food scene.
Yeah.
You know? So we became part of that, and here we are today.
Now, is Artesia, is it like a place that a lot of Filipinos live at? Is it more Korean? Is it more Chinese? Is it more, what is it?
I'd say Artesia is like really diverse. There's a lot of Filipinos in the community here, but more in the Cerritos area and the outlying region. We are located in Artesia, and that's Little India.
So really?
If you're Indian, dude, you know where Artesia's at because we're surrounded and encompassed by Little India. It's all over the place. Pioneer Boulevard, all the way up and down. It's all Indians.
Okay. So we're at Jerry's restaurant, or Jerry's Grill. Jerry's.
Yes, sir, Jerry's Grill.
And is it Grille or no E?
There's no E, and the Jerry's with the G.
Jerry's with the G. Who is Jerry, man? Who is this guy?
Well, Jerry's our good friend. And,
you know this guy?
Oh, hell yeah,
he
dude.
exists.
He's the best. Yeah, he's a real person.
Okay.
He originated his first restaurant in the Philippines, and that was in Quezon City.
Okay.
I don't know if you've ever been to Manila.
Isn't it Quezon?
It's spelled Quezon.
Ain't it Quezon?
Ain't it quaint? Ain't it quaint?
Yeah.
But, okay, so it was in Quezon City in
Yeah.
Tomas Morato area, and that was his first branch. That opened in 1997, and that's where me and my brother and my wife, would hang out. That's where we kind of like went on our first dates.
You kicked it at this
We
place.
kicked it there, yeah. It was the place to hang out. And,
In 1997.
Yes, sir.
What song was hot in 1997? The thong song?
The
Cisco?
thong song, I think.
Yeah, what else? Well, we're on the same age. That's why we always mess around about the 90s R&B
I think there was
stuff.
like some Aqua was kind of famous in the Philippines.
Oh, the Barbie Girl song?
Yeah, and then I think Mambo 5 was pretty famous.
Mambo 5.
So I was in the Philippines at that time, so I don't remember what was going on the hip hop scene.
Okay.
But yeah, I think that was
Did you grow up in the Philippines?
Actually, I grew up here.
Okay.
We moved here to America when I was one, and then immigrant family.
Yep.
Went to school out here up until went to UC Irvine.
So did I. Just different years.
Co-alums.
Different years.
And then I went to dental school in the Philippines, and then that's where we found Jerry's.
Interesting. Now, there is so much food on this table. There's more food than I could ever imagine. I recently did an episode of Filipino food in my mom's car, but this is taking it to that true next level elevation. There's stuff on here that even when I was in the Philippines, I didn't get a chance to eat. Because raw tuna or ceviche tuna is not a thing that you find at Makati. You don't find that anywhere in Manila. Is it fusion? Is it elevated? Is this the food that you grew up with using better ingredients?
Well,
what you doing there?
Well, I gotta talk. The camera's right there, bro.
The camera can see you.
Right here. Hey, my boy Tony San Miguel, what's up?
Oh, what's up, San Miguel? What's up, Tony?
All right. So, growing up here, we didn't have the same ingredients that you would have accessible in the Philippines.
Yep.
And so when you went to Jerry's in the Philippines, it was like a whole new thing to me of being able to eat really, really good food from every region of the Philippines, done incredibly well.
Because there's different regions, right? 'Cause
Absolutely.
Philippines is a multitude of islands, and every region has certain ingredients, certain seasons. I mean, it's hot and hotter, right? Hot and
it's
wet.
hot or it's wet and hot or it's just wet.
Yeah.
Basically, that's about it.
But regional food is something I love because it's all about what you can get access to.
Yeah.
So some places that are landlocked, they have more pork. Some
Yes.
places that are on the coast, they have more seafood.
Yes, sir.
Jerry's took everything that was good and made it better.
I have to say yes. I have to agree 100% on that.
Jerry, if I ever get a chance to meet you, let me shake your hand, my man. Is he still alive?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
He's our age, man.
What?
Yeah.
Damn.
Oh, he's a cool dude, man.
What did my guidance counselor not tell me in life? I mean, he has multitude of restaurants all over the world.
Yeah, he's got restaurants in Singapore, in Dubai, in the Philippines.
And he loves to drink. He's just one of us, huh?
Yeah, he's one of the guys, man. He's hella cool. I'm gonna introduce you to him as soon as he gets down here.
We're gonna do two things right now. We're gonna show you what we're gonna be eating. 1, 2, there's 4 over here. There's 3 over there. 7 dishes total. We're gonna eat everything, at least a bite. We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna open the beers. He's gonna show me how to do it the Filipino way, and then we're gonna talk a little bit about, entrepreneurship, passion, food, what you like to eat, what you think trends are going.
Absolutely.
And then in 27 minutes, this whole thing's over, and then I'm sitting here until the morning and finish all the food. Okay,
Yeah.
Let's do the beers first.
All right, so beers first. We're using a traditional San Miguel.
Again, Tony is your rep.
Tony is actually our distributor. He's the big boss at
A GS.
Case Gags, yeah.
Yeah. Thank
So,
you
Tony,
very much,
what's
Tony,
up, man?
for providing this. We know that right now there's a shortage of San Miguel here in America.
Yeah.
But you're bringing it to us, and we really appreciate having, San Miguel Negra. I've never seen it. I've only had the lager.
Yeah, so this is basically one of the last bottles you can find in Southern California because of all the problems with importing stuff. So we're lucky to have it. And so this is a trick I learned in the Philippines. I know I might mess it up the first time I try it, but it's actually how to open a bottle without having a bottle opener or a spoon or a lighter, which you've probably seen before.
Your armpit?
Armpit, yeah. No, this one's gonna use one bottle on another. So you grab one bottle, check out where the spot is, right? Hold it together,
Okay.
right?
But
And you pop it open. Did you see that?
No, I did. Can you do it again?
Oh, do it one more time.
This guy's a magician over here.
Yeah, so
but
this
what
is-
spot are you looking for here?
So what you're doing is you're using the cap as leverage,
Uh-huh.
right? And so this round part right here is gonna go underneath the bottle cap where the line's at, or the edges, and then you use your hand as leverage, and you pop it open like that.
And it always,
Sorry.
it always works.
Well, I kind of messed up the second time, but there it is.
Right there.
Yeah.
Okay. We're gonna turn the camera around. There's 7 dishes to go with. I'm gonna stand back, and then we're gonna go dish to dish, starting off with the tuna, and work our way down. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. You sit there.
All right.
You can sit there, and I'm gonna count. 1, 2, 3. All right. You guys are in for a treat because this food. I mean, this tuna steak. Is this something that every Filipino at East Jollibee eats tuna steak? I don't think so.
No.
And Tuna Belly.
Well, the thing is with the tuna belly, that's a regional dish from General Santos in the southern part of the Philippines, because that's the tuna capital of the Philippines and almost probably the tuna capital of the world.
Is that General Sal's cousin?
Yeah, maybe his nephew, possibly.
I told you
But
I got bad jokes, dude.
if you're wondering, like, if you ever heard of General Santos, if you're familiar with Manny Pacquiao,
Yeah.
that's where he's from.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. And then you got papaya over here?
Yes, that's papaya, pickled papaya, and we call it achara, and it's
Achara.
like it's a perfect side dish complementing the food.
And then this dipping sauce?
It's a soy sauce based dipping sauce, a little bit of sweetness and a little bit of acid.
Okay. I'm really looking forward to Tuna Belly because this is Otoro and this is not. This
No,
is going to be
yes.
phenomenal. I've never ever thought about having Filipino food using tuna belly.
Oh yeah, that's basically cooked toro, and it'll blow your mind, I think.
Okay, I'm ready to be mind blown. Okay, next dish.
Next dish is crab fried rice.
So I thought this was garlic fried rice because there's no way they're going to elevate fried rice because it's such a simple carb. You
Oh.
put crab meat in there, Dungeness crab meat.
Yes, that's definitely it's Dungeness crab meat. So that's a little bit of an American interpretation because we're here.
Yeah.
The accessibility of the Dungeness is a little bit easier than getting crab from the Philippines, but it's a fried rice, garlic based. It's fantastic.
That I'm blown away. I can't wait to eat that. Now, the national drinking dish of the country.
Yes, it is, sir. That's what we call pork sisig. That's originated from the Pampanga region of the Philippines. It's in central Luzon. It's made up of delicious pork bits. You got a little bit of tongue, a little bit of ear, a little bit of pig face, and a little bit of everything else.
I'm gonna steal this right now because we're not ready to eat yet. Okay, I had this so much in the Philippines when we were out there, and they had it at all different sidewalks and all different levels, and It is truly the working man's favorite drinking food.
It is, and you know that dish it was based on like on a lot of situations where you didn't have the best cuts.
Yeah.
And they kind of made it into something fantastic.
Yeah. Next thing.
Oh, that's our crispy pata. That's actually famous all over the Philippines. It's the pork leg with the knuckles, deep fried, super tender, super crispy, served with the achara again and a dipping sauce.
Just listen. I mean, you can't hear this, but as I run my finger down its nail, that thing is super crispy.
Oh yeah,
and it's not oily. I mean, it's just super
Oh no.
cooked. The hard muscles and hard tissues are broken down. Then they fry it to finish.
Yeah,
Damn.
it's gonna
All
be
right.
one of the most tender pieces you ever had.
All right, here we go.
This dish is called Sugbakinilao. This is regional to the Visayas region of the Philippines. And Sugbakinilao is composing of two main proteins. It's the tuna belly, and it's in an acid-based sauce, kind of like ceviche,
I like ceviche.
right? With a grilled pork belly on top. And then that's grilled separately and then mixed all together to be like a little combination of pork and ceviche. Sugbakinilao.
Damn. When I first saw it, I thought this was like some fusion dish, and that they really took two of the favorite things, tuna and pork belly. But no, this is an actual dish.
It is
in
traditional, yes, sir.
Visayan, right?
Yep.
And Visayan, what region is that? I mean, is that
That would
coastal?
be like okay, so the Philippines is made of 7,000 islands. The Visayas area is like the middle. So if you ever look at the map, when you see the cluster of islands all together in the middle, that's Visayas.
My waistline is not liking you right now. Okay, next one.
All right, so this is our famous grilled squid, or in Tagalog, pusit. So that's a larger size squid, a whole one, grilled, marinated, and served you to perfection. It's fantastic. It's so tender, and nothing you'd expect.
You know, squid is one thing that you can make so beautifully, but you can screw up so easily by overcooking it.
Oh yeah.
Hi. Also,
Oh sorry.
you're in
Say hi,
trouble.
Kathleen. Oh, we're good. Yeah.
Now we good? I think this is enough food for like 25 of
We're
us.
good. We're good. All
Okay,
right, thanks.
last dish.
Last dish. This is the ultimate peasant food. This is pork ruffle. If you don't know what
There ain't
that
nothing
is,
peasant on this table right
dude,
now, man.
trust me. If you know where that came from,
Where'd it come from?
all right, that's pork ruffle or pork mesentery. If any of you are bio students or ever did a dissection, this is the connective tissue that holds the intestines and organs together. So you think to yourself, right, am I going to eat this? You don't think about that right away. But once you try it, oh man, you'll kind of realize what you're missing.
Let me drink 16 beers first, and then I'm down to drink it.
Oh, hell yeah.
No, we're not going to drink 16 beers, but we are going to eat it. So, that's good. Should we get plates, or should we just like dig in?
Just dig in,
That's what I
man.
thought.
Might you want some utensils or anything?
No, I have the best tips in the world right here.
The hands.
The hands.
The hands.
Okay. I'm gonna go straight. So we'll go this way. So we'll go this way,
Oh, yeah.
and we'll work our way back. Okay. So
For sure.
this is the Filipino Vinegar.
Yes, it is. Suka in Tagalog.
Oh, really?
So yeah, it's a seasoned spiced vinegar.
Okay.
So our chefs make it, and it's the way we like to dip our fried stuff.
Okay. Well, let's get a piece of fried here, and let's get into it.
All right, for sure.
What you doing?
I gotta eat too.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
For sure.
If I'm literally gonna eat 6,000 calories right now, you're gonna do it with me, dude.
Hell
Okay.
yeah, hell yeah.
Okay.
What do you think?
All right. So it's oily, it's salty. If I tell you what it was, you would never know what it was. The tissue that connects everything is really soft.
Mm-hmm.
You're getting more of the crunch from the exterior coating. That innard, it just melts. And I can literally sit here and eat this
Right?
all day long.
It's good, right?
Mm-hmm.
You wouldn't think about cooking that though, right?
No, not at all. Is there a shortage of this in the world?
No, there's plenty of that in the world because No one appreciates it yet.
You use rice flour or cornstarch?
On that, actually,
I'm getting all the secrets right now.
on that one, I can't really say what's on it or if there's anything on that at all. It's more seasons than anything else. Yeah.
Okay. I love it.
Awesome.
It just disintegrates in your mouth. The vinegar cuts through any of the fatness, any of the richness, it just cuts right through it. I gotta say, Filipino vinegar is probably one of the best things in the world.
Thank you. And it melts in your mouth, right?
Why are you saying thank you for it?
Hey, you know what? For the longest time,
No.
people have like looked at Filipino food and they're like, oh yeah, I had some pancit at one of my friend's house, or
Yep.
I had some lumpia at my friend's house.
Yep.
So there's no pancit, even though our pancit's fantastic. There's none on the table.
Not at all. Not
And
at
so
all.
what we're trying to show you is that there's a lot more depth to Filipino food than just pancit, lumpia, and adobo.
Yes. And dinigawan,
Oh yeah. Oh, that's great.
chocolate beef.
Yes. Chocolate meat. The
Chocolate
secret,
meat, yeah.
The secret sauce.
If you know what dinigawan is, go ahead and Google it. How do you spell dinigawan? D-I-N-G.
No, Dinu.
Dinung.
N-U,
Okay.
then G-U-A-N.
Okay. Google it. Look at the images and tell me what you think it is.
Yeah. Chocolate meat.
Chocolate meat.
Yes.
But tell us what you think in the comments below. What you think?
Yeah.
It's not chocolate meat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there's no chocolate in it, but
No, there isn't at all.
that's what we tell like the non-Filipinos. We're like, hey, you want to try some chocolate meat? And they're like, oh, sure, I'll try it.
And then they try it. They
they're
love
like,
it.
Oh, it's good.
And then they go,
And
what
then-
is it?
And then we have to tell them, and
Yeah.
then they still like it.
Yeah. Okay. First dish, excellent. Again, it's just that vinegar is really good. That's not just vinegar that you buy in, 1 gallon.
I
That's
know.
really mixed through.
That is proprietary to Jerry's.
Proprietary. Okay, so we're gonna go to the squid next, and oh man,
Put that up for you.
no, I'm good.
Sure.
I'm just good. Nice big piece. Okay. Oh my god. Okay, that didn't work out. Okay, there you go.
There you go.
Big ring. Again, squid is something you gotta cook
what too?
either fast or long.
Yeah.
You
This
cannot-
one is on the faster side.
Okay, so this is grilled,
Yeah.
marinated,
Yes, sir.
calamasi.
Actually, the
Oh my
calamansi
God.
is a little harder to find here.
Really?
So we've tweaked the recipes a little bit
Damn.
to have that calamansi flavor.
You just taste smoke, but in a good way,
Yeah.
right? Smoke is the flavor. It's sweet. It's savory from the soy. And you said that this is gonna be the best piece of squid you'll ever have. You'll never eat calamari at TGI Fridays again.
No, I wouldn't. I don't anymore.
Why would you? This is so much better. I love it. Again, it's that sweet and savory that kind of balances one another. And that smokiness does really well.
Yeah.
And for y'all, the tentacles, that's where it's at. That's where all the flavor is at. Because
Yeah.
it gets charred,
Yeah.
and you can char the body. Those little tentacles,
It's a flavor saver right
so far so good, brother.
there. All right.
All right. Napkin, hold on.
All right.
All right.
Thank you, sir.
2 for 2. You're doing really good. Okay, let's go into this dish. Because we don't have any utensils. This ceviche pork belly is something I'm really looking forward to because
Thank you.
you see ceviche, you see raw fish cooked in a lime-based acid, right? Something that's lime-based.
Exactly.
Then you always ask yourself, man, don't I want some pork belly with that? And then you put those two things together.
Yeah. What doesn't go good with pork belly? That's what you got to ask yourself, right? This goes with pork belly.
Oh my god.
Try it out.
Okay, so
And the tuna's getting cooked in the acid.
that's right.
So
So I say we'll start with the tuna first, and then we'll go to the pork belly, and then together, and we'll see how it is.
fantastic.
Okay. Sour, sweet, well balanced. I think everything I've eaten thus far is really well balanced.
I would have to say that's what we try to do. That's the aim.
Yeah.
Is that keeping everything balanced, and Filipino food. It's derived from from
The Spaniards.
Spaniards, the Malay, and Chinese. So you put those two together, you've got fusion, that was fusion before fusion was hot.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
That's right.
Yeah. So, and you look in Vietnam, same culture. You got French influence, Chinese, and a native influence.
That's right.
So you really look at the food, and you just kind of discover different aspects of it. You know, the acid in the fish is from, you know, lack of refrigeration.
Yep.
But the preparation, you know, is
Ooh,
clearly international.
ginger.
Yes, sir.
Ooh. You don't really see ginger in ceviche, but this one, it's really well thought out. And again, when you're staying on an island and the fishermen's come in, you want to do as very little to that product
Yeah.
to enjoy it.
Yeah.
You want to hit it with some salt, some pepper, some acid, some smoke, and you got a dish.
Yeah.
Ceviche is something that I've ever seen in the Philippines, ever. Pork belly here, I've only been once, but your pork belly here, either you have a really big grill, because your smoky flavors are just like on different levels.
We've got a fantastic crew in the back, and you know they really cook well.
That pork belly is great. It has a great ratio between meat and fat, which always is important. There are, you know, beautiful, I wouldn't call them grill marks. They're just like caramelization.
Yeah, caramel char marks.
Char marks.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna put them together. And this is surf and turf that I've never ever seen before in my life.
Yeah, you're right. We call it Filipino surf and turf sometimes. Because it's both aspects. So,
My mind right now is being blown.
fantastic.
I have a friend in Minnesota. Wait for me. I'm telling you a story of that.
My bad. I'm so rude.
I got a friend right now in Minnesota. We eat good food. Jerry, with a J, I'm talking to you guys. He goes...
With a G. With a G.
With a G. Oh, no, but his name is Jerry.
Oh, with a J.
Jay.
Ah, okay.
Jerry from Minnesota with a J. He goes, mind blown. Always does that. He's like, oh, food's so good. It's mind blowing. 3 dishes. And I will tell you right now, since I've been in America for 2 months, I have not had these flavors where they're just pushing the envelope and they're like, hey, come to play, come to party. When you eat Filipino food, everything's in a big metal foil thing. And dude, all props out to Filipino people who have house parties, but it is just starch on starch on starch with a little bit of protein, and there's like no vegetables anywhere. There's no freshness. Everything here is, the flavors are fresh, they're punctual, they came to play, they came to party. Okay. Man, yeah.
All right.
I'm not even gonna, usually I pick my favorite dish. Let's see how far I get. Okay. Pork knuckle.
Pork knuckle with the leg.
Pork knuckle.
The whole thing, bro.
Yeah.
It's the whole thing.
Pork knuckle, and then this crispy outer, you know, the skin. This is boiled and then fried, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so that's how you get something that's so hard, soft. The Germans do this,
Yes. Yeah, they do.
right? The Germans
Got
do
it,
this.
yeah.
And if you and your brother want to go to the beer festival out there, call me. I'm down to go with
All the
you
way to
guys.
Germany? Oh, let's do it, man.
I know.
The closest I've ever gone is the one Oktoberfest in Huntington Beach.
How was
Go to
that?
that one. It's cool.
Yeah?
It's chill.
Is it a bunch of 909ers though?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Same sauce, right? Same soy sauce, right?
Same sauce. Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna go with the skin first. The fat has been rendered out. Again, wait. Shh. You can hear the crispiness, and when you bite into it, it's just gonna it's gonna sing.
Good.
We are good. Hmm?
All right.
We're awesome.
You gotta have some beer every time you take a bite of that.
So, why is pork so popular in the Filipino culture?
Oh, that's a good question. I think the climate, it's easier to raise pork than cattle. And I just think maybe the Spanish culture.
Look at this. Look at this
Yeah.
thing. It's like,
Yeah, Spanish culture, you know, conchinilla, stuff like that was brought to the Philippines. So I think that built up the base. See, that's like the little pork knuckle right there, a little bit of cartilage, a little bit of skin. That's my favorite
that's,
part.
I mean,
That's it
seriously.
right there, yeah.
Anybody who's scared to eat a foot, you're missing out.
Yeah.
Good, man. Really, really good. Now, I can sit here all night long and eat this, which I am. But we have 3 dishes left. We have 15 minutes left. And then we're all done. All right. Sisig. Is it a breakfast item? Is it a lunch item? Is it a dinner item? Is it an afternoon snack? I call it dinner. Lunch and dinner.
Yeah. Sisig is a lot of different things. Originated as a beer match, or something that you have when
Who invented Sisig?
Oh, that was made in the Pampanga region of the Philippines,
Okay.
and it was just amalgamation of what's left over after you butcher a pig.
Yeah.
And so all the parts that were not as desirable were made into this incredible concoction, and so it's the official beer drinking food of the Philippines.
Who threw the egg in there?
Oh, we threw the egg in there. Our chef put in there special for you. I don't know. We're all kind of egg sluts down here, so.
I love it. I had eggs in my Sisig in the Philippines, depending on where we had it at.
Uh-huh.
I saw it. I didn't see it. But who do you think put the egg in Sisig hundreds of years ago?
A very smart person. That's all I have to say.
Oh my
A
God.
very smart person.
No. Oh my God. This is a very savory dish, right? It's salty, but it's not overly salted. It's that brine that got into the meat, and that brine is what helps keep this pork leg, moist. Yeah, moist.
Yeah.
So when you bite into this, you're going to taste pork, which I always say that it comes seasoned.
Yes.
Pork comes seasoned. You don't gotta do much to it, dude.
You don't have to do anything to it. You pop it on the grill. It's
Grill it, it seasons itself, right? So when you have this dish, the pork knuckle, be prepared to really taste savoriness. Whereas the Sisig, different parts of the face, different parts of the pig have different flavors. The tongue has its own flavor.
Yeah, it does.
The cheek has its own flavor.
Yeah. And this is like every piece of that, every part of that flavor all mixed into one. And just, it takes a while to prepare it. It's not a simple dish to prepare. But the end result is amazing.
Phenomenal. It's rich. I wouldn't say it's fatty. Although I know there's a lot of really flavorful parts in there. It is rich, it's flavorful, it's sweet. We've all had pork shoulder, right? We've all had bacon.
Yeah.
We've all had pork chops.
Yeah.
Some of us that are fancier than others have had pork tenderloin.
What's that?
But this Sisig is a flavor that you cannot compare to any other part of the pig.
No, you can't. Because it's got all the good parts and all the good flavor in there. And it just
What do you put on top of it?
that is chicharron or pork rind. So that's a
So
little
I want you guys to really understand. This is the whole pig put on a plate. Chicharron is a pig skin. This is from the neck upwards, the pieces that no one wants to use. It's cut out. It's chopped up. It's fried. Are there any spices in there? Like, is there soy sauce? Is there there anything in there besides just pork, oil?
Oh yeah, there's definitely some spices
Okay.
in there. Definitely something that you wouldn't really think about.
Well, you
that
can go-
I'm not
you-
going to talk
you go-
about.
you
'cause
would
I'll-
tell me.
I'll get in trouble, Jerry.
Y-
Might
y'all
get a
would
little
tell
mad
me.
at if I tell you. But I'll tell you later, man. I'll tell you later.
Alright. And then what do you eat this with? Like, is it a bowl of rice? Do you use
It all
bread?
depends what time you're eating. If it's early in the day, grab a cup of rice, eat it with the rice.
Oh,
Dinner time, eat it with everything else, and then if it's time for a beer, you have it with the beer. It's chow time anytime.
It's chow time anytime. Sisig is amazing. I've had it a lot. I've had it in the Philippines. I think you use a better quality ingredients. Not saying the ingredients in the Philippines isn't good, but that's really well made, man.
Yeah, well, that's one thing that Jerry has always tried to do, is to maintain the highest quality of all of our food and all of our ingredients. And he's a stickler about it. He comes, he checks the food, he makes sure everything's on point. Yeah, he's
I got to meet
yeah,
this Jerry
so-
guy. Jerry,
so-
you want to be my co-host one day? Let me know.
come out, Jerry.
I have a really small YouTube show.
Yeah. Oh, he's based in the Bay Area right now.
What?
Yeah, he's up there.
Jerry, reach out to me, man. All right, here we go. Garlic crab fried rice.
Yes, sir.
Garlic fried rice. Crab, yeah. Here we go. I've had crab fried rice Thai style. I've had garlic rice Filipino style. I don't think there's any dishes in the Filipino cuisine that uses a lot of crab.
There's variations of dishes that use crab. But you know, Jerry's a creative guy, and so he just
Jerry, man, you're our age.
he's
Damn,
the guy,
man.
dude. He's the guy. Is that worth the cheers?
That's what you're saying.
All right.
One thing about being in California and on the West Coast is we have some of the best crab in the world.
Sure do.
Right, the Dungeness crab is just phenomenal, and it just brings such a simple dish
Yeah.
of day-old rice, some garlic, green onion, soy, oyster sauce. I'm kind of getting close here. And then you put in the crab, and man, that is good, dude.
Awesome. I'm glad you like it. Man.
You can have white rice. You cannot go to Panda Express and ask for garlic crab fried rice.
They might look at you a little sideways.
I know.
Yeah, you can ask, but they will give it to you. We
But
got it right here.
it's a great balance between everything that's so savory and then to have that.
So you can tell why, we're a little heavier than the rest of the people out there.
It's all right, though. We love you guys. Okay, so the last dish is going to be tuna belly.
Tuna belly, or on the menu it's called tuna steak.
Tuna steak.
But yeah, it's the toro.
It's
the
toro.
tuna. Yeah.
And toro is tuna belly. Tuna belly is full of ribbons of fat.
Yeah.
It's not a layer of fat like pork. It ribbons through.
It's all throughout the fat because of where the belly's at, and it just has a different flavor.
Imagine Ray being a tuna. And in this region, it's all full of fat.
Well, yeah, that's pretty accurate.
Tuna belly usually is something that people don't have access to because every single sushi place in LA will buy it up.
Yeah.
You,
So we have to source ours from a very good purveyor that continues our supply and make sure we don't run out of it. It happens once in a while.
you go ahead and tell me who it is. I'm going to write it down.
I'll get it to you later. Yeah. But yeah, he keeps us our freezers full with the tuna belly.
And that again is it's marinated and then it's hit on the grill,
yeah,
right?
That's it. Simple. Kids, keep it simple. Stupid, right?
You can say stupid in my show.
We gotta say that's what it is.
I'm going to say that all the food today, not only is it well balanced, and it's really countered. You have the savory, you have the sweet, and the sour. You have richness. You have all the levels and layers. But the food that I had today, it has a sweetness, and it's not based on like sugars. It really is based on this love for food. Everything has this great taste that you cannot stop eating. This is a good for a family of 10, right?
Oh yeah, definitely. Good
Right?
for 10. Yeah, plenty of food.
And everybody gets to try a little bit of food. Everybody gets to have a little bit of everything, and you leave satisfied, right? And
I have to
you
agree.
leave happy. You might have some leftovers for tomorrow. If I had to choose one dish today that really spoke out,
What would it be?
it's hard, man. Everything has its own coolness to it. Everything has its own reasoning behind it. But my favorite dish had to have been the tuna and pork belly.
Oh,
Something that you've
thank you.
never see any chef or restaurateur try. Because either you do raw fish, or you do grilled pork belly, and that's it. But to put, wow. But to put them together with the textures, the flavors, you're never gonna get a lot of acid when you eat pork belly, and you're never gonna get that brininess when you. So you're gonna get the acid when you eat pork belly, and you're never gonna get that savoriness when you eat tuna.
Until you eat here.
Until you eat here at Jerry's, Artesia Boulevard.
It's South Street.
Damn it.
South Street, Artesia.
Damn it. What's the address?
It's 11710 South Street, Artesia, California. We got branches in San Diego. There's one in Union City. So Houston has one.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm going to Houston.
Yeah, we got a Houston branch. So,
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Ask them if they want me to do a show there.
I will talk to them. I'll definitely talk to them.
All right.
Yeah.
Is there anything you want to talk to the tell the audience now? Whether you're a restaurant owner, you're an entrepreneur, you're a small business owner, or even if you're just still in college or high school and you want some good advice, what will Uncle Raymond say? Uncle Ray, there we go.
Well, first thing is, if you've got the passion, you've got the drive, and you feel like food is really, really something that you want to enhance and share with other people, and you want to do a restaurant, go for it. But it comes with a caveat. This is not the easiest business to handle. No. But if you feel like you're going to put your heart and soul into it, then you can do it.
I will take it one step further in saying, if you want to be a cook or you want to be a restaurateur, go be a dishwasher first.
Yeah.
Go be a dishwasher.
Start from the bottom up. My first job was working at my friend's Chinese takeout restaurant.
Yeah.
What's up, Wayne? It was the Little Walk in Long Beach.
Oh.
And I was doing everything in the kitchen. I was serving from the hot steamers.
Yeah.
Washing dishes, whatever we had to do.
That's right.
And so, if you're gonna do this, you need to know every aspect of the restaurant business. Just not to know everything. Well, you need to know everything, but you need to know what your people are doing for you. You
need to experience what it's like to work and to be in every station. You cannot go to me and say, Chef, I don't want to deep fry. I don't want to make this dish. That don't exist.
No.
That doesn't exist. So we all have high aspirations. We all have high dreams. But there are plenty of excuses why you don't start it. But eventually the excuses run out. Right. Go out there. Go be a dishwasher. Go out there. Go to Jerry's. Go find Ray. Knock on the door and say, hi, I'd like to learn how to cook.
Something you can do.
And he will give you some tasks and you can move from there. You will fill up sauce containers. You will do everything under the sun.
Yeah. Clean bathrooms.
Clean bathrooms.
Mop the floors. We've gone through all of it.
There's no rush to become a chef. It took me, 20 years deep in this thing, dude. I'm still just a cook. Maybe a chef. But,
chef.
Okay.
Chef.
It took me a number of years. If I could do it all over again, I would enjoy this whole journey, the whole process. Don't be so quick to be somebody. Learn how to do the techniques. Learn how to make each dish and understand why these dishes are where they're at.
I agree 100%.
Okay.
It's something you have to go through. It's something you have to learn.
That's right.
Listen to Calvin. He knows what he's talking about.
No, I don't.
Yeah, he does.
No, I don't. If you guys enjoyed the episode that you guys just saw, there is a link in the description below for my Venmo, my PayPal. Just consider a pledge or donation of $1, $2, $5, $10, $20, or what would this whole thing cost?
This food?
Yeah. $130?
Maybe.
Okay. Or $130. Consider pledging that. There's enough food here to honestly feed a family of 10. When you break that down, it's $13 per person.
Yeah.
I think it's an amazing value. You guys showed me what Filipino...
Kitchen noises.
You guys showed me what Filipino could be. You guys showed me what Filipino is. When it's not westernized, it's not bastardized. This is stuff that we all eat in Asia, but we do it we use the best ingredients we can here in America.
Yeah.
And we give a lot of value and we have a lot of love. So if you're ever in this area, go check it out. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, comment below. We love reading your comments. He has OnlyFans. Check him out on OnlyFans. No, he doesn't.
You want to see this?
No, you don't want to see it.
You don't want to see this.
But the one thing that you guys can do to really make a difference is go out there, support small businesses, go out there, meet the owners, knock the door and say, hi, my name is Raul, and I'd like to meet you. Go out there, support small businesses, eat out, F the DoorDash, F the delivery.
I have to agree with that.
30% top line that they take away.
30%.
30%.
In case you're wondering why we took it out, we took out the DoorDash. Or am I violating any rules?
No, what rules?
Okay,
I have no rules.
Well, we kind of took out our delivery services
because
they do take a large chunk of the price. And
we don't want to raise the prices. So what do you want us to do?
We don't want to raise prices.
We will see you guys later. My name is Calvin Bui, a.k.a. Captain Charisma. I will see you